Hi, I'm Radiance, and welcome to my channel. So, I was in the midst of traveling, which I did yesterday, and while I was packing, which took me some time, a lot of things ran through my head. Number one, I was wondering how in the world I was going to pack to be away from home for a period of almost 3 months. And honestly, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Honestly, I don't think I packed for 3 months. I packed as much as I could. And, the other part of that was I figured whatever I didn't have or I desired to, acquire or need, I would just get when I got to the side. So anyway, as I'm packing my stuff and still going through my head of what I need, I came across something. I came across a gift actually. And so it's called affirmation cards. My best friend gave this to me. She knows who she is. And I got this a little over a year ago. I had actually traveled to see my best friend. We're in different states, and she gave me an actual pen, which had amethyst in it, which is beautiful. I still have the pen. A notebook, which I just finished writing in, and I still use, and these affirmation cards. And I will say that I probably use the pen and the notebook more than the affirmation cards. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this with me in my travels. And it had me thinking, like, it says positive motivational quotes and words of affirmation. So let's see what I pull out. Let me tell you why I bring this up. So I remember when I first started, on my journey to healing, and even when I first got into what we call the self-help world. I'm trying to get this out. I would hear about affirmations, right? You'd hear about vision boards, you'd hear about affirmations. There's a couple of key things. But I didn't really attune to it at first because I'm like, okay, so I'm saying these things, and I realized that affirmations do work, but they work if you work them, and they work if you have the energy behind them. So let's see what we're going to pull out here, right? First thing, I am certain that I will make large amounts of money. Some of you want to affirm that, right? But let me shuffle it and see what comes up, right? I'm going to shuffle it and I'm going to pick out, I'm not even going to look. I'm going to look at you and pick a card. This one says, I am manifesting my destiny. Now, what does that mean? I believe that we are manifesting our destinies by that which we affirm. I really believe that. So, I'll give an example. And I've told this part of the story before, but me being here today, to me, is a manifestation of what I affirmed for myself. I affirmed that I wanted to continue doing the work I was doing, but I wanted to have more freedom. I affirmed and also believed that I would manifest or be able to not just work in the state that I lived in, but be able to travel doing the work that I love to do, that I'm good at doing actually, as well. And, I affirmed that I would get paid my worth. I affirmed that it will allow me to have, the space and time to not just work, be able to see my family, and I affirmed a couple of things. So did it happen right away? No. But the other part of me affirming that was belief. I talk about that a lot, on this channel, that you can have all the desire in the world. You can affirm, till the cows come home, so to speak. You can keep saying things, but if you have no belief behind that, like if you really don't believe in your heart of hearts, in your spirit, within yourself, if you don't believe in those things that you're affirming, chances are they may not come to pass, or they may take some time. The thing about also affirmations is affirmations aren't all positive. I'm here to tell you that. On surface, whenever I hear the word affirmations, my mind goes to positivity. It goes to I am great. It goes to I am powerful. It goes to I am amazing. It goes to I am successful. It goes to I am wealthy. It goes to I am healthy. It goes to I am rich. But here's the thing. On a day-to-day and sometimes moment-to-moment basis, People affirm, and I say people. I've done it, but I'm using it for people in general sense. People affirm things that they don't want. They do that. And it sounds contradictory, but they do all the time. For example, I'll never be good enough. I'm never going to be in a relationship. No one's ever going to love me. Right? Or, the other part of that is people affirm sometimes in the negative, and it contradicts what they really want by saying stuff like, oh, I'm just going to have to, and I'm saying this because I had this conversation recently with someone, I'm just going to have to continue to grind it out. I don't really like the word grind, by the way, but I get it. I'm just going to have to continue to work hard. And part of that conversation came from something not working out. It actually did work out, but something not happening in the way that me and that person probably expected. And it was like, this hasn't happened, so we're going to do this, right? I'll give an example, personal life example. In the past, I've gone for business funding. I've even gone for personal funding, aka a loan. And I've been not approved or turned down for the loan. And there was a time when I thought the only solution was I'm just going to have to work hard. I can't get that loan. I can't. That's another affirmation. Or that didn't work out. Wish everything works out for your highest good. Even things that sometimes are a no. Sometimes it's not necessarily no. It's just a pause or a wait. But with that being said, I thought at one point that, because those loans or that funding didn't come through, that meant I just had to work hard. But guess what? I pivoted from that. And what I learned is that there's more than one way. You ever heard the term, there's more than one way to skin a cat? It's kind of an odd saying, but I get it. So getting a loan is one way for me to get money. And at the time, I really wanted it because I wanted to pay off some debt. I wanted to have some cushion to pay some bills. I wanted to invest in my vision and my business. But guess what? That getting a loan or even a grant wasn't the only way that I could do that. And also, I'm here to tell you that also working myself like a dog or hustling or grinding was not the only way that I could make money to do those things. I found another way, in other ways. I have several things that I do. I have different skills. I can cook. I can bake. Guess what? I can literally go sell cakes and pies. Or I could go sell some meal preps, which I used to have a meal prep business, by the way, which I no longer have. But I can literally go sell food or cater an event, which I've done, and make money to invest in the next thing that I want to do.